Welcome to Fukui, Japan, a region renowned for its 7 traditional artisanal crafts perfected over centuries of dedication. Join me as we discover what makes Fukui's craft heritage truly special. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Remi and I make videos all about Japan. I create Japan travel guides, and also I'm just taking you guys along this journey of me discovering more about this beautiful country that I was born in, but as a Japanese American, I grew up in California, so I've just been on this journey of learning more about my Japanese side and learning more about the culture and just the country that I could have potentially lived in had I not been adopted and moved to America. So yeah, it's been quite a journey if you've been following my channel for a while, but I'm really excited about this video because we are in Fukui, which is an area that I personally have not been to before. So a new city for you and I, maybe. If you guys have visited Fukui before, let me know in the comments down below, because man, first impressions right off the bat, this place is just aesthetic. Even the hotel that we're staying in, just the little details are just so nice. And it makes sense because Fukui is really known for their craftsmanship and their design. It is the main reason why we are in Fukui. I am actually here with my dad because we are doing some research for his business and what he's trying to do with his products. So we're here doing some research. We're going to be doing some tours of some different crafts that Fukui is known for. I'm going to try to film as much as possible, but I also just don't want to be rude, so we'll see what happens. But I'm really excited to take you guys with me as we do all of that tomorrow. And then on our second day here in Fukui, we kind of have a self-explore day. So it took us 3.5 hours by Shinkansen to get here, and it was a really smooth ride, lots of legroom. I was sitting in a regular seat. My dad had a green card ticket, so he treated himself a little bit. But I just want to take a moment to give a shout out to today's video sponsor, which is Japan Bullet Train. And japanbullettrain.com is actually a place where you can buy your Shinkansen tickets. I think the main thing that I love about Japan Bullet Train is that instead of just entering with a QR code, which is what a lot of other Shinkansen services do, like a lot of the times when you book a Shinkansen online or through the app or something, you get a QR code and then you don't get a physical ticket to go through the gate, which means that when you go to a train station, you then need to find a gate entrance that has the ability to scan QR codes, which we ran into this issue one time when we were traveling through Tokyo on another trip and we weren't using Japan Bullet Train, and that was just one thing that stood out to me, was like, wow, so I can't enter through any gate with this QR code. I need to like very specifically look up where this QR code gate is. But that's what I really love about Japan Bullet Train, is that you get the QR code. However, before you go through the gate, you go to the green ticket kiosk at the JR/Shinkansen area, and you go up there, you click scan your QR code, you scan your QR code, and you actually get physical tickets. So you can go through any gate you want to, which makes it really easy and just, I don't know. For me personally, I really enjoy that. For other people, you may not enjoy having to carry a physical ticket, but for me, I just felt like that was just Super simple. So shout out to Japan Bullet Train again for sponsoring this portion of the video. I will leave a link to Japan Bullet Train services down in the description below so you can go check them out and see if their service is right for you. And with that, I am hungry. Like I said, the bullet train, or I don't know if I said this, but the bullet train from Tokyo to Fukui is actually 3.5 hours. So I am ready to eat. I did not bring any food on the Shinkansen, so it is time to go out and fully explore Fukui without our luggage. I am super excited. So let's get this video started, and I hope you guys enjoy and learn a lot. Heading to get some breakfast for tomorrow because our tour starts early, but breakfast is not included. Oh, good. 24 hours.
We're off.
We're off.
To our first tour.
What's the goal for today for you?
Just to see what the craftspeople are capable of doing and trying to understand a little bit about the process, since I'd like to utilize them. Most of these craftspeople have been doing this for like hundreds of years, and I know that there's no way that I can attain any of the expertise that they have in the short period of time that I have. So it's best to see if I can utilize them in some ways or collaborate with them in some ways to try to develop some of my ideas.
Fukui is a region known for its 7 traditional artisanal Japanese crafts. During our tour, we explored 4 factories, gaining insight into each craft's history, processes, and innovations. Behind each craft, we found remarkable people. We met a 7th generation Urushi lacquerware artisan whose son now runs the factory and who all his apprentices call Otosan. We also visited a 4th generation Echizen washi paper artisan whose son helped maintain the workshop's machines. Each craftsperson's dedication to perfecting traditional techniques while embracing innovation was truly inspiring. What stood out was their collaborative spirit and pride in working together. Every workshop we visited primarily partnered with local artisans. This highlighted the strong sense of community among these craftspeople. I highly recommend visiting an area with deep ties to Japanese traditional handicrafts, like Fukui, to gain a better understanding and deeper appreciation for what it truly means for an item to be made in Japan. sake in this bamboo carafe, but it's from Aodate, which is the area that we visited today with the Washi. Hey guys. Wow, sorry, this is a really weird angle, but I just wanted to check in and just give you an update. Slept in today, got breakfast at a restaurant near the station. It was amazing. I actually highly recommend that place. I'll leave the restaurant name in the video description, but yeah, it was really good. Next on the agenda, we're actually going to go to the Museum of Glasses because an area in Fukui is actually known for glasses and glasses production. So there was a place or a store that we wanted to go to, but it turns out it's actually closed until Monday. So yeah, this is just a reminder to make sure that you check the open hours and days before you go and make your itinerary because you just never know. I feel like Japan, especially when you go to places kind of more off the beaten path or just in a more countryside rural setting versus like in the city, the hours for when things are open can get kind of weird. So definitely check that in advance. And also, I just want to call out that bus lines run less frequently out in the countryside or in areas not in like the bigger cities. So you just want to plan ahead and make sure you know your routes so you know that you can do all the things that you want to do because that was something that we kind of ran into today, a little bit of a rookie mistake, but it's kind of working out because now we get to go to this museum that gives us the history of making of the glasses here in this area, which should be pretty cool. And then afterwards, we're going to head over to the Echizen Pottery Village, which I am super excited about. Japanese pottery is one of my favorite. I just have a really deep appreciation for Japanese craftsmanship, which is why it's so fun for me to kind of tag along on this journey with my dad as he's figuring out how to make his product. I'm excited because yesterday, the pottery place we went to, I would say she is, yes, she does pottery, but she is an artist. You know, she just, it really touched me seeing her work because they all just told such deep stories. And my dad actually asked her, like, so what's your favorite thing to make? The pottery stuff, like the bowls and the cups and stuff like that? Or do you more enjoy making, you know, these little statuettes and all of these other pieces? And she actually said that her favorite is she likes both, but what brings her joy and what she makes for herself and what she uses for her self expression is the more like statues and the other things that she makes, which was really cool. And it was really amazing to hear her tell the background stories of all these different pieces and just tell like you could just tell like how much they meant to her and hearing the stories and then seeing the pieces it just really it was awesome and I highly recommend if you're going to an area that is kind of off the beaten path or just not the typical Kyoto, Osaka, Tokyo. I really do recommend taking a tour and just being able to go with people who, especially if you don't speak Japanese, to just be with tour guides who do speak the language, because then I feel like you just get a different experience where you're able to just ask your questions and hear directly from the maker themselves without that language barrier. So it is a little bit more expensive to do a tour route versus doing a self tour route. However, I just really feel like, especially in an area like Fukui, it's just totally worth it. Especially in Fukui, yes, it's known for all these different crafts, but they all are in their different pockets of areas. So I feel like the tour was actually really helpful because we had a driver. We had a translator. They were able to set things up for us, schedule things, and all that. We didn't need to worry about it. Yesterday was a good day. Today, I am really excited because it is a self tour day. And yeah, I'm just really excited to just learn even more about Fukui and the things that they are known for here. There are 7 different crafts that they're known for. So yeah, I'm just feeling very inspired by this area and because just in general, I think I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, there's just like this sense, this vibe of Fukui the minute I got off the Shinkansen that just felt different. Like it was a similar feeling to how I felt when I got off the train in Kanazawa, which is another area that is also known for not only being very historically preserved in a lot of areas, but also it's known for their design aesthetics and also modern art and stuff like that. And you can tell the area is known for it because it just like it you feel it in the vibe even of the station. So that's exactly how I felt when I landed in Fukui station. I mean, other than being very shocked by all the dinosaurs, like even our hotel, all the design aesthetics and just all the little notes and touches, you could just tell were all really intentional and thought out. And I feel like that was the thing that I really appreciated from the tour, was just being able to hear from the craftsmen, just the pride that they had in their work. All of them seemed to just be like obsessed with just making the best of the best, and just they enjoyed their crafts and they enjoyed sharing it with people, and they were just yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I just feel very inspired today, and I am excited to just see even more of this area. And yeah, I'm also really grateful that I am able to film this experience and bring you guys along with me as I'm learning more about this. So yeah, I just hope you got inspiration from all these crafts people, all these crafts men and women that we saw yesterday, and also just from the work and just the vibe of the city that we're going to be seeing today. So that is my wish for this video, is that you just leave feeling also very inspired. All right, well, we need to catch a bus. So I'm going to wrap this up and let's head on out to the Museum of Glasses. So cool. It shows like all the crafts that Fukui is known for, and yeah, it's so cute. Okay, now we have to walk 15 minutes from the station to the museum. How cute! Oh my gosh. Dude, that's really cute. The cutest bench ever. So cute. The stamp has glasses on it. These are the eyeglass places. So, if you're wondering how to get there, there's literally a street called Megane Street. There's just so many different glasses all along the street. It is so cute. Fukui City and Sabae City manufacture over 90% of Japanese optical frames. The area is home to skilled craftspeople with advanced technical skills who continuously strive to perfect and advance their craft. In fact, Sabae craftspeople were the first to develop the technology for titanium frames in 1981. I also noticed that many international brands selling made in Japan eyeglasses had their glasses designed and made in Sabae. A fun detail to look out for when shopping for souvenirs in Japan. The Glasses Museum was small, but provided a glimpse into how eyeglasses and manufacturing techniques evolved over time. We didn't spend too much time in Sabae since we were determined to make it to the Echizen Pottery Village. I recommend renting a car in Fukui for more schedule flexibility since public transportation runs less frequently. I was so excited to visit the Pottery Village and see all the different types of pottery available. Lots of parking over there. Echizen Ware is one of the 6 ancient kilns of Japan. One of the aspects that makes Echizen Ware unique is that the soil contains iron, which allows for the use of higher heat when producing each piece. Wow, I am a happy woman right now. That was amazing selection of pottery and I'm so excited. I'm excited because I got my mom something and then I also got myself some like Hashi little holders. I mixed and matched them. And I also got a gashapan pottery. That's a sake cup. So we'll open that later, but I'm really excited and really happy. And that was only store 1 of maybe 3. Right, Dad?
Right. We're going someplace else.
Yeah. It's very smoky in this little village. Well, not like super smoky, but you can definitely smell the smoke and kind of see the smoke glaze in certain areas because I'm not sure why. I'll probably look this up later, but I think it's from all the pottery making. Mm-hmm. Oh, from the kilns. See, this is what happens when you don't actually go into the museum and you just shop. So if you can, come here earlier, go to the museum, and then shop because you're just going to have that much more of appreciation for the craft itself. But we are on a time crunch because we slept in, so... If we had more time, I would have loved to stop by the pottery museums in the village to learn more about what makes Echizen Ware unique. I also want to return to Fukui to explore the area more. But next time, I would rent a car and spend more time at each of the artisan wards. From Google Maps, it looks like there are museums for each craft in each of the artisanal villages. along with stores that sell products from different factories in the area. If this is your first time visiting Fukui, I recommend spending at least 2 days here, taking a guided tour and exploring on your own. This was our first stop on a 2-city traditional craft journey with my dad. Next, we're heading to Kyoto to explore how its traditional crafts compare with Fukui's. Until next time.